What's up, everybody? This is Yes Yankee Eagle Swerve, and I'm about to get my NFL playoff picks out for the upcoming week. Let's see, it's the divisional round, I think. Yeah, divisional round. Alright, first, let's get right into it. First game, we got the Seahawks and the Saints. I'm gonna take the Seahawks here. Basically, they got the best defense in the NFL, bar none. And the way the Saints played last week against one of the worst defenses in the league was just atrocious. Like, they honestly, like, as unbiased as possible, me being an Eagles fan, they should have scored like 50 on us. Like, it's our secondary's that bad. But Drew Brees threw 2 picks last week. He only threw for 1 touchdown. Only like 250, I think it was. Like, only 250 yards on the worst defense, on the worst pass defense in the National Football League. So I think I don't see how they can beat the best passing defense in the NFL. You know, I got Richard Sherman going for 2 picks in this game, honestly. Richard Sherman, he's gonna be locked down on Jamie Graham all day. So, but with that being said, I got the Seahawks at home. Plus, the Seahawks are almost unstoppable at home. But I got Seahawks. Next game, Patriots and Colts. This is a tough one. This is a tough one because I mean, I know. You know what? I'm gonna go with the upset. I got the Colts. I had the Colts winning. Fuck it. Basically, the only reason I have the Colts winning is because Tom Brady doesn't have Rob Gronkowski. If Brady had Gronk, or even if Brady had Aaron Hernandez, you know, I would be inclined to go New England, but neither of those guys are playing this week. Aaron Hernandez isn't going to play ever again. But anyway, I got the Colts in an upset in Foxborough. There's really no logical explanation behind it. I mean, just after what I saw last week, like Andrew Luck, I mean, he basically came back from like 30 down. It was crazy. I mean, but I will say this: if Luck thinks he can just throw 3 picks right out the gate and still come back to win against the Patriots, he's dead fucking wrong. Okay? There's no way he's gonna come back like that against the Patriots. I mean, the Chiefs are one thing. They're fairly new to it. You know, Andy Reid just came to that team this season. Honestly, I think they'll be fucking a force to reckon with in like the next couple of years. But living in the now, I got the Colts. Now we got Sunday's games. We got Carolina and San Fran. This is a tough one. This is going to be a defensive struggle. But you know what? I got Carolina in this one. I honestly kind of think San Francisco got kind of lucky against the Packers last week. I mean, not lucky, they beat them fair and square, but it's like the Packers' defense doesn't compare to Carolina's defense. Of course, Carolina's offense doesn't compare to the Packers' offense, but, well, you know. I think Cam goes for a big gain. Big game. I think Cam might go for two touchdowns. He'll throw his pick though. You know he'll throw his pick. But I got Cam in this game, man. I don't know why. I just don't think Cap can. I don't think Cap can beat a defense like that. I don't think he can do it. And if the Niners are going to get very far, it's going to be on Colin Kaepernick's shoulders. So, you know. Alright, last game. Chargers and Broncos. I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I gotta go with the Broncos. I can't see the Chargers getting lucky again. Week 17, they basically backed into the playoffs. We all know the story, blown calls, all that, blah blah blah. Pittsburgh should have been in, whatever. Last week they played a Cincinnati team, which, let's face it, they don't show up in the playoffs. They just do not show up in the playoffs. And to Stephen A's credit, I agree with him to a point. If y'all saw Stephen A's reaction to the Bengals game, he said Marvin Lewis should be fired. I think that too. I think so too. I mean, you take 11 years and you don't win a playoff game. You get in, but you don't win a playoff game. I'm sorry, you have to go. You have to go. It's time to take that next step. Do I think he shouldn't get a second chance? That's bullshit. I don't think. I mean, I think it'll do them both good for a change of scenery. I think it'll do them both wonders. Anyway, back to the Broncos. So the Chargers basically played nobody last week. You know, Andy Dalton choked. Unbelievably choked. But you know Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning's not gonna do that. Peyton Manning's not gonna make mistakes against the Chargers. Here's what I think. I know the Chargers beat them, like, what was it, a couple weeks ago? But throw that out the window. Basically, this is the playoffs. You know, it's win or go home in the playoffs, and Peyton don't want to go home. Peyton said himself, he might be retiring soon. This might be his last shot. This might be his last shot to win another Super Bowl. So, I got the Broncos. So my matchups for next week would be Seahawks, Panthers, which should be a great game. I I would pay money to see that game. And the AFC matchup would be Broncos and, hey, Colts. Peyton and the Colts again. But, yeah, I mean, those would be my championship matchups. If they pan out. We'll see what happens. Until next time, this is Yes Yankee Eagle Swerve. Checking out. Deuces, baby.